Good evening. Anything that we discuss today is going to be for educational purposes. I'd like to welcome you all to Digital Trading Floor. It's a platform where we disseminate financial data in real time to provide actionable insights using live streaming technology. So follow along as I navigate the market by trading in my own account, and hopefully you will learn how I analyze the data in real time to make trading decisions. The purpose for making this video is to analyze Nifty options open interest data. We would be analyzing Nifty on multiple time frames, and we would be framing a view for tomorrow, that is 6th April. Apart from the index, we would be discussing our stock watch list. So let's start by analyzing Nifty options open interest data. So here we will see that the weekly expiry contract 8th April for Nifty has option max pain currently at 14,650 level. If market was to expire at 14,650 level, in that scenario both call and option buyers at this strike would suffer the highest amount of losses, as large percentage of options they expire worthless on expiry. If we analyze the overall open interest data for 8th April weekly expiry, you will see that broadly speaking, we are trading in a range of 14,800 to 14,500, as highest amount of puts were written at 14,500 strike and highest amount of puts have been written at 15,000 strike. But in terms of price action, the nearest strike which has the highest amount of put calls that have been written are at 14,800 strike. And if you were to see what happened intraday, highest amount of calls were written at 15,000 strike, 14,800 strike, and highest amount of puts were written at 14,500 strike, followed by 14,300 strike. And you will also observe 14,850 strike, 14,800 and 14,700, 14,750. These put strikes, they saw their open interest reduce in puts, which tells us that put option buyers in these strikes, they book their profits, and put writers, they have booked their losses in these mentioned strikes. So I'll repeat again that broadly speaking, we are currently in a range of 14,500 to 14,800 on the index based on this weekly expiry contract overall options open interest data. If we analyze Nifty on multiple time frames, so here you will see on the monthly time frame, market is currently under control of sellers as it is trading below 14,798, which is the opening print. And if we see the weekly time frame, here you will see that market is again under control of sellers as it is trading below its weekly open. You have to remember that today's daily as well as the weekly time frames are going to have the same opening prints, as two new time frames have started. So below 14,837 levels, and which is the weekly as well as the daily open, along with the monthly open which is at 14,798. So whenever market trades below all these levels, we have a situation which is known as full time frame continuity, in this case to the downside. That is, on all the time frames, on the monthly time frame, on the weekly time frame as well as the daily time frame, market is trading above its opening print. So which tells us that sellers are aggressive in hitting the bids, and all the major time frames, they are aligned to the downside at this point of time. And if we see the price structure, you will see that right now we have made a lower high and a lower low. So in terms of price structure, we are in a downtrend on the daily time frame based on the price structure. And based on the daily time frame, we get the following scenario for tomorrow. Above 14,637 levels, we can trade towards 14,742 and potentially 14,849, and beyond that 14,954 levels. And below 14,459 levels, we can trade towards 14,354, 14,221, and potentially 14,069 level on the index. And the neutral price range for tomorrow is going to be 14,637 to 14,459, in which one can refrain from making any trades on the index. Now we would be discussing our stock watch list for tomorrow. The stocks that we have chosen are AU Bank, LX Chem, Manappuram, and Rain. So let's start with AU Bank. On the monthly time frame, it is under control of sellers below 1,250. On the weekly time frame, again, it is under control of sellers below 1262, and on the daily time frame below 1262, it is under control of sellers, and we have overall formed an inside candlestick, which tells us that both the buyers and the sellers are in equilibrium, and in AU Bank will look for trade in either side of the range, that is above 1264 will look for buying opportunity, and below 1217 will look for selling opportunity in AU Bank. Second stock is LX Chem. So on the monthly time frame, it's a new listing. So here you will see that on the monthly time frame, it is currently trading below its opening print, that is 176.8. So it is under control of sellers on the monthly time frame. On the weekly time frame, you will see that it is also trading below its opening print, which is 180, and on the daily time frame we are trading below the opening print 180, and we have formed an inside candle on this stock LX Chem. So we'll look for breakout in either side of the range. Above 181.9 we'll look for buying opportunity, and below 171.4 we'll look for selling opportunity in LX Chem. Third stock is Manappuram. So in Manappuram, you will see that on the monthly time frame it is under control of buyers above 151. On the weekly time frame, Manappuram is under control of sellers below 156. So straight away there is conflict among multiple time frames, and on the daily time frame we formed an inside candlestick. So we'll look for buying opportunity above 156.7 or selling opportunity below 149.5 levels, and inside candles are formed when there is an equilibrium between both the buyers and the sellers, and we'll look for opportunity if either side of the range breaks. Our final stock is Rain above 144.7. It is under control of buyers on the monthly time frame. On the weekly time frame, it is under control of sellers below 149.95, and on the daily we formed an inside candle. So straight away there is conflict among multiple time frames, and inside candle had formed in the stock. So we'll look for buying opportunity above 153.6 or selling opportunity below 145.3, and in between the high-low range in all these stocks, if price trades in between the inside candle today's high-low range tomorrow, will not be making any trade. However, if the price breaks either side of the range, we'll look for an entry opportunity in that direction in these stocks. Before ending this video, I like to summarize that tomorrow above 14,637 level, we can potentially trade towards 14,742, 14,849 levels, and below 14,459 levels, we can potentially trade towards 14,354 and 14,221 levels. And broadly speaking, we're in a range of 14,800 to 14,500 on the index based on the overall open interest data, and the max pain for this weekly expiry contract is currently at 14,650, and the stock watch list comprises of inside candles on the daily time frame. So if these stocks break either side of the range, we'll look for an entry opportunity, and if they trade in between the high-low range of today, we'll not be looking for any trades in these stocks. The stocks are Manappuram, AU Bank, Rain, and LX Chemical. Finally, I'd like to thank you all for watching this video. Do hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe to Digital Trading Flow YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.